Hello, guys. This is Science or Myth. Also, this is Watching Singularity. I also go by Captain Vibe. This is the platform Kinetic AI, where basically we break down and build an agentic AI platform that can be used by pretty much anyone. There's a lot of stuff that's not gated. I mostly want to share the findings that I'm finding as I build out this different types of tools. I've been working on this platform about the last 6 months, and this platform consists of multiple suites, multiple reasoning suites, multiple product suites that you can build different kinds of products in, multiple different kinds of systems, different types of protocols, different kinds of products that you can kind of integrate within your systems, and the idea behind Kinetic AI is to create a global kind of just like a super app in a sense, but also more of just an agentic orchestration uh, ecosystem that your agents can kind of interact with and communicate with, and these agents can kind of just hit the different endpoints in Kinetic AI, and they can kind of help you kind of solve difficult problems. And you can kind of connect your Cloud Code, you can connect your OpenClaw, you can connect your all these things. And again, this system was being designed and built before OpenClaw existed. So it's kind of making those best practices and integrating them. And I've integrated a lot of these ideas as well within the system. I work as a data scientist at full time, and this kind of just is one of the main passions of mine. Trying to like diversify and democratize knowledge in order to make sure that everyone is capable and we all participate in this AI revolution. And I want to create tools that are usable as well as user friendly and as well as non technical. I think that removing the technicality out of AI and demystifying it will allow a lot more people to actually use it and improve their lives in a way that is beyond just a chatbot. I feel like a lot of people, they use ChatGPT, they use it very superficially. They don't really go deep into it. They don't really see what's really capable, and they don't see the power that AI really has. So kinetic AI is pretty much supposed to be about kinetic energy. It's supposed to be about the tech itself, which is why it's the technology that we're trying to build out. It's supposed to also be a mission to make sure that people can understand how to build. So if you want to come to our system, you can kind of break down. And you can see that when you immediately come to the site, the app, you can see that it basically goes through your mind amplified. Now we can kind of come down. We can see there's different kinds of tools. So the first main tool that we have is basically our AI chat, and I think this is the majority of people how when they think about AI, they think about this kind of like global chatbot. They think about agents, or think about assistants, and they kind of just don't really understand beyond that. I mean, and there's additional tools beyond that, like about how to query information, about how to put things into workflows. If we come down further, there's actually different kinds of things you can do here. Now, this app wasn't built as a standalone coding application. It wasn't, it's not. That's not its main focus. Its main focus is actually an ecosystem, and this ecosystem is to connect things together. And that's the kind of the point behind Kinetic AI is to kind of connect things and make things kind of, more democratized, better, easy, and easily accessible for the standard, audience. So it's not just the individual, but like pretty much anybody that wants to come through here. So, so if you come down now, you can kind of see that that our system, it's like a little bit of a lag. Okay, so now you can kind of see the system, and the area basically can start with global chat domains and explore. I mean, everyone kind of knows what a chatbot is, so I don't need to I don't think I should go through that. But global chat has a lot of features. We're gonna go through each of the features and each of the functionality throughout this channel, so you can kind of gain a sense of like how complicated things can get. And I think as this channel progresses, I'm really gonna show so many different kinds of tutorials, different kinds of ideas, things that I've been building. I've been building in public for the last 6 months. And you can follow me again on at Science or Myth at on X, and on where I post regularly, different kinds of things that I'm basically building and different kinds of ideas. And if I see an idea, if I think about something, I just immediately add it to the system. And sometimes, like again, I'm in this cycle where I basically build, iterate. Not everything's going to be working perfectly. Again, I'm just one person. I'm just one person trying to build something, trying to share my ideas with the world. And I hope you guys basically subscribe to, like, follow me on this journey as we build together, because I really want to build a community of developers. That's why I give MCP. I just basically, you can create an API and then you can just build with us, because I want to create this system where anybody that's new to AI, you're just starting out in undergrad, or maybe you're in a different field and you don't really know much about it. I really want to, like, democratize it as much as possible and make it accessible to, like, just regular people, because I feel like there's nothing, we shouldn't be afraid of this technology. I feel like a lot of people are afraid right now, and they think that's going to take my job. They think that's going to take away my livelihood. That's going to take away my purpose. And that's kind of the opposite of what AI really is about. AI is about empowering a person. It's empowering you to do things that you could not do beforehand. And this kind of vision of empowerment, I believe, is really powerful, because it allows us to really help those that never had that capability before, never had that capability. Maybe they wanted to be an artist, they didn't really have extreme technical ability, but then now they can be an artist. Maybe they wanted to be a filmmaker, and they didn't necessarily have that capability. Now they can be a filmmaker. And I think that, like, these kinds of things allow us to build these things. And I don't think we should be afraid of AI. I don't think we should be afraid that it's going to take our job away, or it's going to make us less valuable. Because at the end of the day, we created it as a reflection of us, as a reflection of our capability. And there's many good things about humanity as well. It's not all, like, about making money. We make money by providing value. And I think that that kind of idea is that by providing value to other people and helping and building society, we're able to transform our world from, just the wilderness. And we built skyscrapers, we built bridges, we built technology. And this is this idea of pro-human, pro-future, pro-technology. We shouldn't be afraid of this system. We shouldn't be afraid of what's coming. We should be glad that it's coming, because finally the dark ages is coming to an end. And we're going to look into the future, and we're going to think like that. The dark ages. We lived in the dark ages. And we're going to think, my God, we were in the cave. We were painting on the wall. And that's kind of where I kind of think everybody, and when you have AGI in your pocket, or ASI in your pocket, and you can do anything that you imagine, and you can build anything that you imagine, and you can help anybody, you can really, if you have an idea or a business, and you can just do that business, and you can make money, and you can build relationships, and you can build empires if you want. There is no limit. The universe is vast. There's billions of stars potentially that we can visit. I mean, once we tap technology and once we tap intelligence, all of this stuff becomes possible. So I just want to kind of just go through the application right now. This is just an introductory video where I kind of just go through, this begins the first series where I just go through my application and what I basically hope to offer. So if you come here, if you come down, you can see all the different kinds of suites that exist. And there's different domains. Let me just go through here. There's different domains, and these domains are focused on a specific section. So you have different, like, basically you have financial equities, you have real estate, you have science and research. I mean, you have different types of things. You have travel, software engineering. You basically have fitness and health. And these domains, more or less, they're like sandboxes where you can start doing things. And then we basically have different types of tools, right? And tools are a means they're like a toolkit. They're like your agent that has a different toolkit to kind of do things. And you got basically your chat assistant, your product builder. You can train agents, custom tool builder, your agent builder. Your projects, your knowledge bases that you can upload documents to and understand your documents. And then there's different ideas that basically built out. And you can format books, you can edit video, you can basically build screenplays, you can do deep research reports, and then specialized tools where you basically can start building more complicated things. So that's kind of the idea that that's basically being built right here, and that's kind of the overall arching ecosystem. But anyway, I thank you guys that you can check out Kineteq.ai and start exploring what else we can build with it, and I'll basically I'm going to continue to show in each video the different functionalities. So next video we're probably going to go through global chat and show you what we can do with that. I'm going to go through each of the each of the sections, and you can kind of see what you can do in this platform. And thank you guys. I hope you guys subscribe. Again, you can follow me at Science or Myth on X. You can also find me on YouTube at Watching Singularity. Hope you guys, thank you and have a good day.